Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I just want to say before anything, I apologize that I did not post anything last week. I was just not really feeling it, just not feeling like getting into drag and all that. Except I really was feeling the episode. The Madonna Rusical was actually really good, I have to say. I was really impressed. It was one of the best Rusicals we've had in a really long... Actually, no, I enjoyed Farmer Rusical as well. I feel like people really shat on Farmer Rusical, but I liked it. And I liked the Cher Rusical too, so I don't know what I'm saying. I like all the Rusicals. That's like... The Rusical is the best challenge in my opinion. I like it better than Snatch Game. I like it better than The Ball. I always feel like the Rusical is like the best challenge. It was really crazy that Gigi Goode won last week because that means she has 3 wins, and her 3 wins are The Ball, Snatch Game, and the Rusical, the 3 like main challenges. So going into this episode, Jan is crying and the girls are not buying it. They immediately call her out and they're like, yeah, Jan is probably a little bit upset that Britta went home, but I think she's just using that as an excuse to cover up the fact that she's devastated that she didn't win the challenge, which, if I was Jan, I'd be devastated too. She really deserved to win the Madonna challenge, and honestly, the reason she probably didn't win that challenge, I will say, is probably because she went first. She shouldn't have switched roles with Britta. She should have been Cone Bra Madonna and had Britta go first. Because no matter how good you are when you're the first one, after like 7 other people are coming behind you, you're gonna be a little forgettable at the end, The mini challenge this week was actually pretty cute too, I will say. It was sponsored by like FabFitFun, which was kind of weird because they kind of were forced to include products from their FabFitFun boxes in the mini challenge. That was a little corny and a little weird, but I get it. But for the most part, the mini challenge was actually really funny. They were put in pairs, and then the pairs had to read the other pairs. And I don't know if this is replacing the library challenge. I hope not, because this was funny, but I still want to see the classic library challenge format with this cast, to be honest. And for the most part, everybody was actually really funny. I felt like some of the reads were a little bit harsh. They weren't really reads, they were just bitchy comments, if you know what I mean.
Wow, it's very heavy, just like you. Well, Heidi, I know that you got a lot of shit from pretty much everyone about how busted your mug is. Oh, so I felt I should get you a new mug.
It was clear from the beginning that Jackie Cox and Gigi were doing the best. Jackie is so quick and she's so funny and her delivery is always so good. She knows her timing. Jackie is hilarious and she's so smart. And obviously, Jackie and Gigi win the mini challenge. And their prize for winning the mini challenge was $1,000 in cash. And like a year subscription to FabFitFun, which like who really cares about that? But let me just say, I cannot believe Gigi Goode has won her 3 main challenges and this mini challenge, meaning this hoe has racked up 16 grands by like episode 6. She has won more money than Bibi Zahara won for winning all of the first season. Like, damn, Gigi. So RuPaul says that the main challenge this week is pretty much just going to be the infomercial challenge on All Stars 2. I thought it was weird that, like, they all made a fragrance of some sort, I don't know. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I was very confused with the whole Droop thing that RuPaul was saying. Is that a real website, or is that a fake app that RuPaul was trying to, like, make a joke out of? And that's why there were all, like, some kind of a spray, is because it was Droop instead of Drop. But they weren't all sprays, like Jackie had a merkin. I didn't get that. Someone please explain it to me. The name Droop. Why? During walkthrough, RuPaul literally gives Heidi the name for her product. She's doing a multi-purpose cream, and RuPaul gives her the idea to call it Heidi Hydration, which is cute. I feel like it could be improved upon, though. Like, I think Heidi should have taken the idea of Heidi Hydration and changed it and elevated it instead of just straight up stolen RuPaul's idea. But whatever. Obviously, it worked out well in the end for her. In the walk around, when they get to Jan, I just want to take this moment to say this guy, Bob Harper, who the fuck ever, he's the new host of Biggest Loser instead of Jillian Michaels. He's a douchebag. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I remember I watched an episode of Watch What Happens Live that he was on, and he just seemed very unlikable. And then seeing him in this episode, why the hell was he the director? Like, what did he really offer the girls? How did he really help any of them in their acting challenges? I don't think he did, to be honest. I don't think any of his advice was helpful. And Biggest Loser is a fucking mess of a show, so I don't want to support him anyway. Ugh. And honestly, while they were filming the infomercials, everybody kind of seemed to be doing poorly. They showed Jackie up first. Bob Harper obviously didn't understand what the hell her idea was. And also, let me just say about Jackie, I cannot see anybody doing like a Barbara Eden I Dream of Jeannie outfit without seeing Pearl as Roxanne as Barbara Eden. I just have to get that out. And then I also thought it was weird that they only showed Jada filming for like 5 seconds. They showed Jada like mess up when she hit her microphone like twice, and then she was done. Meanwhile, they showed all the other girls for like 5 minutes. Maybe that means Jada just did really well and had no issues and they didn't have anything to show, but I would have liked to see more of my queen Jada, to be honest. What I was saying before, I do not understand. Everybody's product was some kind of a spray, except for Jackie, which had the merkins, and Crystal, who had the mullets, which were both also strange. But why was everybody else's some kind of a perfume, or a lube, or a mace, or a throat relaxer? Like, what? So the runway theme this episode is Black Wedding, and the guest judge is Shaka Khan, and oh my god, they really must have a high budget this season because they are getting some serious celebrities for the guest judges. Hopefully that means they have some good celebrities for Celebrity Drag Race, and it's not just like fucking Nico Tortorella. There was a funny moment when RuPaul says to Shaka Khan when she was getting introduced. So first up on the runway is Jackie Cox, and this look is really... it's okay. It's kind of busy. I kind of don't really like the length of it. I kind of don't really like her hair. It's okay. I really don't have much to say about this look. And then we have Jan, and oh my god, this dress is so stunning. The way the dead branches just are in a perfect V, framing her face ever so lovely, showing that gorgeous mug of that beautiful paint job. I love the mix of fabrics on the dress. I love the shape of the dress. I would not change a single thing with this look. It is flawless head to toe. We never see Jan in like black hair. I love her in black hair. She looks so pretty. After Jan is Jada, and I will be honest, I hate to say it, but this look is not my favorite. It's kind of boring. It's just a black dress with a black veil, which isn't really a veil. You could tell that it's just some black tulle that she's scrunched up and put on the back of her head. So this look could be improved upon, but she still looks stunning. Absolutely. And then we have Gigi Good, and the judges absolutely loved this look. Literally, when Gigi walked out on the runway, RuPaul and the judges gasped and were like, oh my god, that silhouette's beautiful. And yes, the silhouette is beautiful. Her hair and makeup are beautiful. She has a model body. She's a model. She's beautiful. I get it. It was just a little boring to me, and I don't know if it was just me, but something about the cut on the neckline of the dress, it just seemed like it was on backwards. I don't know why. Is it just me? After Gigi, we have Heidi in Closet, and oh my lord. I know I said that her Frozen runway look was her best look, but I stand very much so corrected. This outfit is stunning. Her hair and makeup are a little bit meh, you know, but we're gonna look past that and just focus on this gorgeous outfit that she has on. It is a stunning black dress. I love the shoulder piece with the cape and the big bow in the back. I would wear this outfit for sure. This is the only outfit on the runway that I really see myself wearing, other than She Who Shall Not Be Named, but we're not going to talk about that. Heidi really has been impressing me with her runways, I'll be honest. Just based off like the first couple episodes, I thought her runways were going to be so crunchy, but she's actually stunning, and I, like everybody else, love Heidi, and I'm so happy she won this week's challenge. She really deserved it. And then next up we have Widow Von Du, and I love the sclera lenses, but the look itself is just a little bit meh to me as well. I feel like there's a lot going on, and it's really busy. I don't really like the giant bow on the side of the body. It definitely could do without that. That was just a little bit too bulky. Not a fan of it. And then obviously they saved the best for last. Final look tonight on the runway is Crystal Method, who looks like, I hate it when people compare drag queens, but she really does look like a love child between Abora and Bitch Pudding, like seriously. And I think they've both done looks pretty similar to this as well, so. Crystal for sure has the best runway this week. I love her makeup. You could really... At first I didn't think Crystal really was the best makeup artist, but each week, like Michelle said, she is really showing her versatility, and she is showing that she is not a one-trick pony, and she does not need to rely on her clown drag to get her through the competition. She has turned so many different unique looks that I would have not expected. So onto the commercials. The first one is Jackie's Magic Carpet Merkins. Funny idea. I feel like we've seen a lot about merkins on the show already, so it's not the most original idea, but has potential to be very funny, I guess. And this is what I mean, like, the commercial came out really, really good, but during filming, it seemed like she had absolutely no idea what she was doing, and I felt like all of them were kind of like that. Everybody's commercial was kind of on the same level, in my opinion. Nobody's made me really laugh out loud. Nobody's made me disgusted. They were all kind of at the same level. I will say Jan's commercial was a little bit too much, and the energy that she had in that commercial is the same energy she had in the Meet the Queens video, which is why I didn't really like her at first. It just seemed like so much, and it seemed so forced. Now, obviously the judges saw the exact same thing. Oh, and Jada, she didn't have a perfume either. She had a luxury tucking panty. She's stealing Trinity the Tuck's gig mama, coming in with a luxury tucking panty. Obviously, the judges love when the queens talk about tucking. It's kind of low-hanging fruit, but the judges kind of like that shit. The infomercial was fine. I wasn't hysterical, but I wasn't angry at it. She looked great. The tucking panty was hideous. I wouldn't buy it if that's what it looked like, but, you know, I'm sure they will have different prototypes. And then, I'm really disappointed in Gigi's performance because there was a lot of moments that were potentially funny, but they just didn't really land. And it seemed like all of her jokes were kind of like poorly timed and poorly executed. She was kind of trying to stick with the same Sophia the Robot vibe of being shocking and monotone, but still saying, yes, bitch. I don't know. It really wasn't very funny. And then the judge's favorite commercial was Miss Heidi in Closet with Heidi Hydration. I agree her commercial was the best, but that's really just because Heidi has the most infectious personality. She's just charismatic and energetic and you want to watch her, and she's just someone who's naturally funny. She could read a phone book and be entertaining. And then we have Widow Von Du with her Widow Von Du throat spray. That's again, it's a funny idea, but it was just, none of the jokes really landed. It was kind of flat the whole time. Widow was definitely flat the whole time, and the judges again kind of called her out on that, which sucks because you guys know I really love Widow. I have been Team Widow, and I really hate seeing her struggle. And then the final infomercial is Crystal, and all I could really think about when watching the infomercial was how sickening her outfit was. That blue suit with like the frilly sleeves at the end. Oh my god, I want that outfit. I would wear that as a boy. I would wear that in drag. I would wear that to every event. I died. And I think she used her real hair, right? She had her real mullet out. She wasn't really in like, she was in kind of like half drags. Very interesting. Crystal always has different ideas, and you could tell that this week she's really catering to Rue because Rue is obsessed with the mullet. And after letting Rue down on the Snatch Game, she really has to show that she's listening and embracing the mullet as well. Honestly, don't come at me, but I think that I actually liked Crystal's infomercial more than Heidi's just because of the idea of it. Like I said before, I feel like they were all kind of equal, but Crystal's was my favorite. And then RuPaul asked the girls on the runway who they all think should go home tonight, and literally everybody said Widow Von Du, except for Widow, who said Heidi. Or no, did she say Heidi? I think Widow actually said Jan, which leads us to the bottom two this week, which is Jan and Widow Von Du, two of my favorites. It was a really hard lip sync to watch. I want to say it was a great lip sync, but I hate to say it, Jan was kind of giving me Rock'em Sakura vibes in the lip sync. You could kind of smell the desperation. She was trying so hard, but I don't know, that energy is kind of infectious. I really enjoyed watching Jan's lip sync, and if I saw that in a club, I would have no cash left in my wallet because I would have thrown it all at her. And the way she just so smoothly and seamlessly took off the dress and revealed into that other little dancing dress and just started killing it right away. I had high hopes for Jan, but I definitely agree that Widow embodied Chaka Khan more. Widow did a better performance for this song, even if Jan was like more of a regular high energy drag performance. And think how cool it is that Widow got to perform Super Bass in front of Nicki Minaj, and now she's performing the Chaka Khan song in front of Chaka Khan. Like, that is such a blessing. Even though Widow was in the bottom, I bet watching this back, she was like, wow, that is so cool. I'm glad that I got to do that. Especially because she didn't go home. Shockingly, our eliminated queen is Jan Sport. She has gotten eliminated without winning a single challenge, which is absolutely unbelievable because she has done so well and she was so consistent throughout the entire competition. And like she said in her elimination, in her exit interview, you could have one off day and that'll fuck up your whole thing. So really gotta be on your shit, ladies. But it was kind of nice to see Gigi and you-know-who Pie in the bottom two, just to kind of see them squirm a little bit, because I feel like they both have been getting so comfortable. Especially watching Gigi's perfume ad. She was so cocky. It was literally just, I'm better than everybody. Don't you want to be like me? And I get that that was the joke, but it didn't really come off too good, in my opinion. But also, I want to say something about Jan going home. I have a theory that they are robbing girls on purpose, the people that they want to be fan favorites, so that way when they do get eliminated, people are more galvanized behind them, i.e. Rock'em Sakura, and now Jan Sport. I feel like they're getting rid of, like, fan favorites earlier, so that way people are even more passionate about how much they love them, because you always want to root for, like, the underdog once you win. But overall, this was actually a pretty good episode. I'm really impressed with the season so far, especially after last season. It was all so forced, and it was kind of, like, exhausting to watch. This season is easy watching. Everybody is so talented. I like the fact that everybody's being nice to each other, to be honest. Like, I live for the drama, but a nice change of pace compared to, like, Silky and Evie last season. Seriously, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you didn't, then go ahead and dislike it. I really don't give a fuck, okay? I can handle it. I can handle it. I don't think you can handle it, but I can handle it. And also, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Check the description and click the link and go and follow me on Instagram. Again, and thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.